Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of The Evolution Show. Well, it's the end of the summer and you know what that means, back to school time. So yeah, the summer has come to an end. I can't believe how fast this summer has gone. I don't know about you, but that's definitely been my experience. And so if you have kids or if you are a student yourself, that means that you have to start thinking about getting your back to school supplies again. And we believe that it is always nice when you can have objects that you surround yourself with or that you also use that are as beautiful as they are functional. And so I have a great series of products to highlight for you today in that vein. We're also going to be, all of these products are from a single vendor. Their name is Cognitive Surplus, and they are absolutely fantastic. We love working with them. They have such a large variety of products, and we just get so excited whenever we get to pick and choose from all their new designs. So Cognitive Surplus is a company that's based here in the US. They're based out of Oregon, so it's always nice when we can partner with a company that is based in the US. That's always a nice bonus. And they're a really fantastic group of people, and they're a company that has a very clear vision and mission for what they want their impact to be in the world. And that's also wonderful. So they have a really clear focus on sustainability. So all of their products are really designed with sustainability in mind. They use only 100% recycled materials. They're really conscious about their packaging and their impact on the environment in that sense. They avoid pretty much all plastic, so most of their packaging is going to be paper-based and stuff like that. So they're really conscious when it comes to that sort of thing. So if that's a priority for you in the coming year, is to be more mindful of your impact on the environment, then I definitely suggest that you check out these products from Cognitive Surplus, because that's really something that they take very seriously as well. I know that they're retrofitting their entire warehouse and offices to be more eco-friendly. They're making a bunch of physical changes to their space. And then also they partner with carbonfund.org to offset the carbon footprint for their entire company. So they're really taking the extra step and really walking the walk when it comes to sustainability. So I definitely congratulate them on that. And if that's something that's important to you, definitely check out these products that I'll be showing you later. Another thing that's really important to them is their workforce, and they try and maintain a neurodivergent workforce. So they partner with the Oregon Youth Transition Program. And so they work basically recruiting young people with developmental disabilities and offer them long-term, fulfilling, meaningful employment. And so they have a lot of people in their company that come from that program and that they're really proud to be partnering with. And so that's wonderful as well. So they seem like a really nice bunch of people who are doing good things for the earth, doing good things for their community. And so we're really happy to profile their products today, and it ties in really well with back to school. So hopefully that's something that you're considering as well. So the first item we're going to talk about today is these amazing notebooks. So a notebook is essential, obviously, for taking notes in class, but a lot of people obviously have transferred to digital notes only, but there is something I think different about taking notes on paper with a pen or a pencil. I think that you retain information a little better sometimes when you actually physically write it down rather than when you type it. So when I was in college, I definitely took most of my notes handwritten, and then sometimes I would actually transcribe them onto the computer. So I don't know if a lot of people are using that method now, but if you are taking physical notes, this is a great way to do it. So they have these wonderful notebooks that they have a bunch of different designs. This is only a few of them. They have an anatomical heart. They have a bunch of just human anatomy, which is cool. And then they also have skeletons, which I'm gonna be pretty partial to. So this is just 3 different types that they have. Lots of different designs. What I really like is not just the outside of the notebooks, which obviously looks really cool, but the inside is really very thoughtfully designed as well. So it's not often, I think, that you get to see a dot matrix page style as opposed to just like college ruled or lined or even just blank. So what I love about this is it really gives you the versatility to do whatever kind of note taking you want to do in these kinds of notebooks. You can write easily, like just write across, because you have the lines, the dots to sort of guide you, so you're not writing all sloppy and in different sizes and stuff. You can keep it neat, but then also you have enough space to sort of draw freehand if you need to sketch something. And also, because these are, these dots are spaced like graph paper, these are great for taking like, notes with that where you need to draw a chart or a graph or something like that. So this is a wonderful tool for taking all kinds of notes, no matter what subject you're doing, whether it's just written, whether it's drawing a sketch, whether it's drawing a graph or building a table, something like that. This is very, very versatile. So I think that's a wonderful design feature that they've baked into this. Another, I feel like they lie really flat, which is always nice when you're taking notes, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. No matter what kind of writing utensil you're using, it's gonna stay nice and flat. It has a little table of contents in the front. If you're using this to write your, the next great American novel, you can have your table of contents over here. It also has a little bookmark here built in, so you can always keep your place. So these are wonderful. This is mine that I use personally every day. I use this as a journal, and I do, like I just mentioned, I do some writing, I do some sketching, just doodles and stuff like that. I do lots of different types of, like different formats of writing and drawing and taking notes and keeping track of things. How much water did I drink today? All of that. So this is really versatile. I keep this by my bed. This is mine. These could be yours if you think that they are the right writing accessory for you. All right, so now that you have something to write all your thoughts down in, something to either keep track of your notes in class and that now you have to study. After you've done all that note taking, now you have to study. And what better way to pull an all-nighter than with a massive, massive cup of coffee or tea or whatever you want to put in it. I personally love these mugs. I use these every day. These are the only mugs that I have in my kitchen. These are 20-ounce mugs, which, God bless them. That is exactly the perfect amount of coffee to have in the morning. I'm not interested in those little tiny European, cup and saucer. That's not for me. I need a real cup of coffee in the morning. So this is a 20-ounce mug, which is great. They're really comfortable to hold. They're not too heavy. I've had some other mugs in the past that are large as well, and they're just like, they're so heavy because they use too much material. This is a lightweight, very durable ceramic mug. I want to show you a little bit of the packaging too that they come in. As I mentioned before, they're really conscious about what kind of packaging they use on their products. And so this is all recycled cardboard packaging, but that doesn't mean just because something is recycled or sustainable doesn't mean that it can't be cute. So this is really beautiful. They have illustrations all over their packaging that match the illustrations on the mugs themselves. So this one, for example, is the human skeleton mug, which I love for obvious reasons. And the packaging has, sort of details of the mug exactly on the packaging the way that it is, which is great because obviously when it's in the packaging, you can't see necessarily all around it, so you're not sure exactly what you're getting. But if you look around here, you can see exactly what you're going to be getting. And so these are just vintage scientific illustrations, which I think is awesome as well, because, you know, back in the day, obviously, before photography, before any of those kinds of technologies were available, people needed to make really detailed illustrations of any kind of medical or scientific observations that they wanted to be able to disseminate to other people and share knowledge and advance the field. All of those things had to be illustrated by hand. So this is very cool, sort of retro vintage, you know, way of looking at, you know, looking at medicine, looking at anatomy and science and stuff. It gives you an appreciation for how much talent and skill had to go into preparing these illustrations and how hard people had to really try in order to disseminate information and you know, advance the field. So I think they are very thought-provoking, very thoughtfully designed, and I appreciate the size, most importantly, of these awesome 20-ounce mugs, and also dishwasher safe. So convenience is everything. And so finally today we have another piece of glassware that you can use in your kitchen and your dining area. I love that you get 2 of these, which is great. Sometimes you get a set that's too many, you know, a set of 6, a set of 12. This is just 2. So this is perfect for students in dorm rooms who don't have a lot of space. They don't need a full set, just 2 pieces. That's enough. Obviously you can buy multiples if that's what you're in, if you need more as well. But this is really great, very, very special. These glasses, and they are glass, are very unique. They have the constellations on them. And not only do they have the constellations on them, then when I'm talking about thoughtful design, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They didn't just put a bunch of constellations on a glass and call it a day. No, they took the time to put the 2 different sets of constellations, one for the winter night sky and one for the summer night sky. So they're all about being accurate and thorough over at Cognitive Surplus, and then this is the proof of that. So you get 2 different glasses. Obviously they go together, but if you look carefully, you'll see that the constellation placement and the constellations that are visible are different on both glasses. So one is for the winter sky, one is for the summer sky. They're wonderful. They're a nice size as well, not too big, not too small. They have a really nice thick base on the bottom, so they sit really nice on a table. They're not too flimsy. They're dishwasher safe, which of course essential for me. I'm not looking to hand wash any of my glassware. So dishwasher safe, obviously very cool packaging as well. Comes with, you know, on the outside of the box, you can see lots of the different constellations that will be featured. They're 11 ounces, so that's a good size as well, not too small. And made in Oregon, dishwasher safe. So I definitely love these tumblers as well, these low ball glasses. I might actually be stealing these today. After we're done filming, these might be ending up in my kitchen. Thanks for watching this episode of The Evolution Show. I hope that you enjoyed our back to school special with lots of interesting things for you to consider adding to your back to school shopping list. If you want to see more of our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of the things. We're at The Evolution Store on most things. You can also visit our website, theevolutionstore.com, or come visit our store in person. We would love to see you. Thanks for watching. So this is the part where I read some comments from you guys, our viewers, our customers. So thank you always for sending these in. These are always great. So our first comment is from Magda Margiata. Your videos with Dex are adorable. Thank you so much, Magda. Thank you for watching. And yeah, Dex is actually pretty bummed that he hasn't been able to be in a video for a while. So we're gonna have to rectify that. He is not letting me off the hook. He wants to know when's the next time he can be on the Evolution Show. So stay tuned. Hopefully he'll be making an appearance soon. So our next comment today is from a real expert. Now, we are not experts. We are just fans. We love this stuff. We love natural history, and we research everything to the best of our ability, but you know, you guys are smarter than us a lot of the time. So I wanted to read, it's a bit of a long comment, but I think it's worth it. We had recorded a video on bryozoans, or what we thought were bryozoans, and we had a real expert comment on it. So I wanted to share that with you because it's really fascinating. So this is from Scott Schaefer. Just a friendly note, the fossils you show here are not bryozoans, but tabulate corals from the order Tabulata, most likely the genus Favosites, which most often grow as a massive colony, or less commonly, the branching morphology seen in your video. So at least I got an uncommon tabulate coral. That's always nice. I want to be uncommon, want to be rare. The colony, when alive, formed a branching structure similar to a tree in shape. These are rounded because the coral colony broke apart and the fragments polished, which rounded them. So fascinating. And then he goes on to say, it's possible that these are perhaps a species of a different tabulate genus called Cladopora. Either way, both of these genera date to the mid to late Devonian period, approximately 390 to 376 million years ago. For future reference, the pores/openings observed on a bryozoan colony called Zoetia are much smaller, usually 0.75 to 0.5 millimeters at the largest, so that's really, really tiny. Then the pores called corallites of tabulate coral colonies, which are usually no smaller than 1 millimeter. So basically what he's saying here is that the so-called bryozoans, the coral pieces that I had in the video, their pores were a lot larger than what you would find on an actual bryozoan. So that's one way to tell them apart. So Scott, I can't thank you enough for educating us. It is really fascinating when you guys know so much more than us, and I appreciate the feedback and the correction, and I'm happy to share the information with everybody who is, you know, wants to be real specific about what are bryozoans, what are corals, what is the difference? I want to know. I know other people want to know. So thank you so much for taking the time to write that comment. It was really interesting. So our last comment today is from Ashley Knapp. He says, so good, so honest, so nice. I loved your original store. Wow, your father Bill is terrific. Thank you, Ashley. I'll tell him you said hi. Your latest video seems like good, fresh thinking. I hope you are catching on online. Our world needs a greater understanding of life and nature and history. You're entertaining while educating and promoting a sense of curiosity. Such a curious business you run that is needed. Best wishes for eternal success. Thank you very much, Ashley. That's so kind of you to say. So many people have given us such positive feedback, both from the videos and just coming in the store and supporting us through the past crazy 18 months. So we are so thankful to all of you for watching and for shopping with us, and thank you very, very much.